Hello. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Nuestra Casa.
Sí.
So,
Em,
okay, that's the Spanish so far. Sí. No, so this,
Nuestra casa
Nuestra casa
es muy bonito.
Sí, es muy bonito.
On the outside.
Yeah. And yeah, this is our new place. So we've been here now for a
1
week.
week.
So we told you last time we had like a place where we could start. We would be there for 3 weeks. We've been buying stuff for this house, so we had enough to start. Now we're here. Yeah.
We still need a bed for Eden.
Still need a bed for Eden.
It's probably being made. We're going to, right?
Well, not yet. Yeah. Well,
We're-
yeah. We
no,
want to.
sorry, it's not being
We
made,
wanna have
but
it made.
we want to have it made.
Yeah. So that's kind of accessible here in Ecuador and kind of affordable. But yeah, this is our nice place, 2-bedroom house. It's about 10 minutes out of town by car. So we're hoping to get a bike.
Yeah.
Some bikes
So it'll
soon.
be about 20
25
to
minutes.
25 minutes.
Yeah.
The road here is quite flat.
Yeah.
It's not too
From-
high and low, so we can easily cycle to our home and to the town,
Yeah.
which is nice.
So that will be real nice. Otherwise, we'd have to take taxis. The taxis are nice. They're great. They're fast. They're not that expensive, like $2.50. But still, every time $2.50 is still.
It's $5 every day.
Yeah. So we're hoping to save on that. But yeah, we just wanted to make this video to give us some more first impressions. No, different impressions of what it's been like living in this house, what it's like establishing a new rhythm in this new country, and like doing basic stuff like groceries and yeah, and how we've been experiencing so far, also with the people and the community around us. So sound it off, please.
Yeah.
How do you
So
like
how
our new
do I
casa?
like our new house? Well, it's been really nice. It's been so nice to be surrounded by green trees, plants, some flowers even as well, and it's quite big. It's now it's nice and quiet,
Garden,
and it's
you mean, yeah.
I'm sorry, yes, the garden. Now it's nice and quiet, but the little downside to the house is that next to us there's a house being built, a really nice, beautiful house, but they are working and it's really loud because the machines are loud, and then
Music.
the music is also loud, and the guys are talking and shouting into each other.
Construction workers are the same in every country. Terrible taste of music and quite loud.
Yeah, so that is a little bit of a downside. But I'm loving the garden. To have fruit from our own trees is amazing. Mangoes, avocados, lemons,
Lime.
even lime, and a banana tree. The bananas
Yeah,
are not ripe,
but
though,
it's not. It's not really. Is it?
It's
barren
not
fruit?
ripe.
Oh, they're not
Yeah,
ripe.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah. There are
is barren
bananas
fruit.
on it, but yeah. So
And
that's
coffee,
that's
fresh
the
coffee.
garden. But the house itself, I mean, I love the outside. It looks really cute. And what's it say? Ben plus it? Okay. It looks really cute. But the inside, I'm not so fond of. But that's okay. We already knew that when we got it. I was planning on living outside more anyway. So I'm loving the veranda.
Porch, yeah.
The porch, I'm loving it, and I'm loving the garden, and that's basically where I am at and where we're at. When we're eating, we're mostly eating outside. So the inside is only for sleeping and showering, basically, and it contains our stuff.
Yeah.
And we are kind of looking around. We're not in a hurry, but we are looking around a little bit.
Keeping an eye open. I wouldn't say we're actually looking.
No, sorry.
Like
Okay, we're
searching
keeping
for
an
a new
eye
spot,
out and keeping an
but-
ear out
Yeah.
for
An upgrade.
an
Potential
upgrade.
upgrades, yeah.
Yes, but it has to be an upgrade. And yeah, the 2 rooms are working for now. Because we come from a house with 2 bedrooms, and we want it bigger. But for now, 2 rooms are good. It's working. Joshua's in our room, and Eden has her own little room.
Yeah. On the
It's
bed.
actually the biggest room that we
Yeah.
have in this
The one
house.
at the top. Yeah.
Yeah, the one up top. So yeah, and you? How are
Yeah.
you liking it?
No, I'm liking it kind of similar. I'm loving the being outside, the garden. Not as much tranquilo because of the house, indeed, but it's just it gives you the garden also kind of has like a like a little wild feel, so it feels like you're kind of out in nature a bit. It's not too manicured. I'll get the little boy that wants to be on camera too. So yeah, I really love sitting outside, eating outside. So just the basic rhythms, like there's different reasons. We haven't really done a video about that, but like why did we move to Ecuador? Maybe we'll do that in the future, but there were all these kind of like maybe big reasons, but also another big reason was more like a lot of small reasons in the sense of there's a lot of things you do in your day, like you go get groceries, you eat, you like all these little things, and I was hoping that here just a lot of these little things would just be better or just feel better. And eating just the food is great. Like I love the fruits. A lot of fruits are easily accessible. They're cheap.
Natural.
They're natural. They taste great, way better than in the Netherlands. And so these little moments of having breakfast outside, of these moments of having lunch outside, eating dinner outside, is what really elevates, you could say, the experience. And there's downsides, like Felice said, the inside of the house is a little small, and insects.
Yes, there are
Of
insects
course,
everywhere.
like here's little flies, that get your legs and stuff. And at night,
Mosquitoes,
the cockroaches come out.
the cockroaches.
So-
But it's all good.
Yeah,
They're
it's
not
not
like
like it's
really
a-
big spiders or anything.
It's not like an infestation, but it's like in the Netherlands, you could just leave your dishes out. I'll do them in the morning, But here we're
can't do
figuring
that
out
here.
very quickly. If you leave food out, you leave stuff wet out, then cockroaches will find it. So basically, keep it clean. So that's a good kind of good push in the back. But I love the place as well. I love it's a kind of it's cute and crappy at the same time. What makes it cute is also why it's crappy and the other way around. Like you can see like just the finishing touches on the house, like little cracks here and there. But it also gives it its charm a little bit. So for now, I'm just really good with it. I'm just really happy with it. Indeed, what Felice said, in the long run, we could find something better for a similar price. We take it, but it's also a really nice neighbor.
Yeah.
And I think that's also, as she said, it's like one of the few places that's pretty flat going to town. But it's also a neighborhood that has a lot of families. It has a lot of people relatively nearby. So it's like a little cluster, a little barrio as they call it. And we already had a meeting like with some people in the neighborhood. So that's really nice. Like to be in a place where we actually know people that we talked to even before we came to Ecuador. They live almost all of them live in the same neighborhood, or at least a bunch of them. So that's just really nice place that you could say to start out.
Yeah. So talking about people, maybe that's that's the next thing we can talk about. Yeah, it's been really nice. We've already been to, I think, four different houses that we got invited to, and we're here 4 weeks. It's amazing.
Yeah.
We've been to a meeting last Saturday.
No, not right now either.
And we've been to friend's house last Saturday as well. So it was really nice. We got to talk and we got to pray together and eat together. And they have a daughter as well. Then we've also been to the people that I have. There are 3 daughters and the mom. I did their hair, and that was also really nice. They had did some haircuts, and then they had a really beautiful place and a beautiful view and animals and a pool that Daddy got to jump into. And we've been to maybe you can talk about
maybe
that,
a real
Marlene?
nice like a lovely Belgian lady that we met here. So really fun to speak Dutch to somebody here. With a beautiful little place up in the mountains, very like a handmade house. Like it's I don't know, it just has this kind of fairy tale feel to it a little bit. It was it was hell pushing that
Hell of a ride.
stroller up the mountain though.
Yeah.
there's no road up there. It's just kind of like you just have to go this way and just push. Hope the wheels don't snap. But it's been so much fun, not just meeting the people and seeing there's like people are really open here. They're really open the way they're really open in the sense that they welcome you. And I guess being an international, moving to another country, everybody knows what this experience was like. Like everybody knew what it was like to be without a network and to jump somewhere.
Yeah.
So I think maybe that's part of it, but it's also the type of people. They're not just open as in they're welcoming or hospitable, but they're also open in the way they think. They're open in having conversations about wanting to share. But yeah,
talk
and
about life.
yeah, and I guess really the way they see life, even though there's various different ways that people kind of see the world and various worldviews, it feels like people still approach life in a very kind of similar way, or I don't know, just it feels more closer to our human nature and less mechanistic. It feels like in the West, something that was really kind of bothering me, that everything started to feel more artificial with less genuine moments of connection. And I felt like I've had more moments of connection here already in these last couple of weeks than I would organically have in where we came from. Of course, we had a great network. We had great friends.
Yes.
Love you guys. But just the way life was, it's that you couldn't even see each other that often. It's just like everybody's so busy.
Doesn't make it easier to have kids as well, because they also have a schedule, and that makes it harder to meet with other people that also have kids.
Yeah.
So, but I do have to say I have and still do enjoy my friends, my family back home, and I've always had that. So that wasn't for me that much. That wasn't that much a thing. I smell something bad.
It smells something funky. Look at this huge bump right here.
But I do have to say that the meeting strangers, it feels like strangers are not a thing here. You are friends. All of like the moment you start talking, the moment what should I say? Moet je poepen?
Uh-oh. She's potty training, so we're kind of on high alert.
Okay, I need to change. I need to not change anything, but I need to.
Oh, Lord of mercy. Yeah, so potty training is not just number ones, but also number twos. You're going to hear some uppity. Get the little doo-doo out. Great job, Eden. I love you. I love you. Goed zo, Eden. Really great. Yeah, so we're doing that here, too. What were you talking about? We were talking about organically meeting people, I guess.
I said
strangers.
Strangers don't feel like strangers, and that is very easy here.
Yeah.
To just meet new people and connect and really you notice that you do connect in a really fun, new, nice way. Very refreshing. People have opinions about things. People, think differently. I don't know. It just I love that. I don't know.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I like it too. Both, like it's a little harder still to connect with the Ecuadorians because of the language. Sometimes you have like a fun little interaction with a cab driver or like somebody at a restaurant, but it's like these little moments because still we're working on improving our Spanish, of course. Yeah. And we're still taking the baby steps. But yeah, no, I've been really
taking classes.
Yeah. Huh? Really happy of just like the kind of the network or like the neighborhood we came into, not just the immediate neighborhood, but like the Vilcabamba area. Yeah, everyone's also been really helpful. Like I've had fun. We had like a sports night, watching here with a couple of guys. Like I said, I had last time at a basketball group, which I have tons of fun with already. You already feel really at home because of those things. And maybe we could talk about that, like what we talk about rhythm. What about life rhythm? Like what do we do? Where do we get our stuff? That's been kind of, I guess, a challenge. Well, for example, for me, basketball is 2 to 3 times a week, so that kind of gives something to move around, which has been really nice, seeing the same people multiple times, kind of starting to build relationships, having fun. But yeah, we have also have practical stuff like where do we get our food and
Yep.
where do we buy stuff?
Yeah. So basically the times we go into town is probably when you are in town for basketball.
Yeah.
And then in the weekends, I guess we also do that. And then we get our stuff from the town. And where we live, there's also little tiendas, little stores, little tiny stores, but they don't really have fresh produce.
I don't think so.
I haven't seen that much. We still have to explore. So that's where we do our shoppings. And I don't really have a rhythm yet. I guess Wesley's rhythm has become my rhythm, even though I am working on opening my salon here.
No.
Because the hairdresser that I talked to a couple of weeks ago when we first got here, he's actually retiring and this week. And so he told me the first time I met him, like, oh, that means that you might get a lot of my clients if you're okay with that. I'm like, yeah, I'm okay with that, of course. And so that's going to be fun. Like, I mean, that means that there's a really wide open door.
Yeah.
Thank you, God, for me to just start. And he's like, yeah, you can have all my stuff for a really good price. And that's amazing. So, yeah.
Yeah, that's going to be real nice. Yeah. That's special. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're really thankful for that. And like you said, that's going to add more rhythm.
Yeah.
It's funny that when moving to an entirely different place, and especially kind of a culture that's different, and it's not a city, and it's everything's kind of a little bit more simple, that the stuff that you're used to having in your rhythm, I just go to Albert Heijn and get like all my groceries there, or like I know where I need to go to get this or to get that. I want something, I buy it online, shows up the next day. Like here, you still have a little bit maybe of that 90s feel of like, okay, we got to find a bed, or we got to find some containers, or like a trash can, or like just anything, stuff you have in the house, just kind of filling up the house, stuff that we need, and you're like, okay, you can't just go on Amazon and just order it. You really have to just go and explore, which is fun in a way. Sometimes it's a little bit cumbersome, and especially sometimes looking at the options, right, my wife?
Yeah.
Everything bright colors, non-matching colors.
Yeah, plastic.
And stuff.
A lot of plastic and a lot of bright colors that are just not so nice on the eyes.
No fashion here, no Casa, H&M home type of fashion
No,
here yet.
no,
In the bigger
no
cities,
interior fashion, but that's okay. Some things would be nice to just have nice things for, but that's something for the future, you know, like a nice couch or something. Even though I love the bed that we got.
Yeah, that's true. I do love the bed. Yeah.
But
and they do have the stores probably in the city Loja, especially in the even bigger cities. They do have more of that, but being here in this village, being with 2 kids, it's not that easy to just go up and down all the time to the city 45 minutes away, even though it's just one bus. And I think that's been maybe a bit challenging, and I think we did actually had great hauls in when we did go to the city, or we went to places to just fill up the entire stroller with stuff, and then try to get it here. So yeah, that rhythm, and even like basic rhythm, like doing your groceries, is a bit more challenging, and I hope the bike's gonna solve a bit of that.
Yeah, we might get a bike, but it's harder to find stuff for like solutions for children and babies for on your bicycle.
Yeah,
they do have that, like little baby seats, but don't do that. But it is a little bit harder to find here, and also more expensive, I think. But that's okay. We do need to get around, and it seems that it is quite available.
It is possible.
To get a bicycle. And we are Dutchies. Come on, we need to be cycling.
Feel naked without a bike. So that's definitely, I guess, a bit of the fun, and we have the leeway of kind of just taking it easy the first couple of months. So that's of course nice that we don't have that kind of financial pressure to immediately have everything in order. So that's nice. We're just taking our time, I guess, to explore the village, Ecuador, the house, and our own new rhythm with 2 young kids. Of course, I mean Joshua is 8 months now, so it's still relatively fresh, and trying to figure out how these 2 can get along. They get along.
Ja.
Zo voor. We hebben a lot of fun, hè? Vind jij JJ zo heel lief? Ging je samen spelen met JJ?
And we're potty training her, as you have noticed. So that has been wild. As of today, actually.
Yeah.
But yeah, so...
Got a good score already. 2 and 2.
We have...
2 number 1s, 2 number 2s. Sorry.
TMI. We have had a little bit of a harder period of being sick. All of us, we have been sick.
No, we kind of been through that. Yeah, that was messed
Yeah,
up.
that was really hard because there was... No, don't do that. Throwing up, going to the toilet for number 2s, the kids throwing up everywhere.
It was
Eden,
exhausting.
niet doen.
Eden, you do it.
And so that was exhausting. Not sleeping well, a situation where it wasn't safe for the kids. Actually, the sleeping for this one. So the sleeping situation was a bit messed up. So now we are finally getting into a little bit of a quieter
Yeah.
groove. Yes, Eden, stop that. Mommy doesn't want that, and I told you already.
Not gonna do that. Yeah.
Don't do that again.
So
Yeah.
I guess that's a little recap of
That's the second impression.
second impression, first impression, or second impression, however you want to call it. Yeah.
Yes.
So nice to see you guys. We're not really seeing you guys, but it feels like we're connecting right now if you're watching this. So if there's any questions, by the way, just drop them. I mean,
Yeah,
we
let
like to
us
give
know.
these little updates, and if you want us to talk about something else of our experience, we'd like to.
We
Yeah,
will
Sure. So.
record a video message in 3 weeks from now.
We'll see about that rhythm as well.
Yeah.
But
We love you guys.
bye bye.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Goed zo. En ciao ciao.
Ciao ciao.
Ciao, ciao.
Ciao ciao.
Ciao, ciao. Oh, fish. Ja, even hondje. Mag ik een hondje even dood maken?
Tegen tanden, doet ze in één keer iets.
Mag ik een hondje even
Eden.